points of outreach we've received regarding consolidation via merger and acquisition or other strategic partnership in the face of all the pressure that folks have been feeling at the federal and state municipal levels as things ripple down. And it just gave me cause to reflect on the merger study that Mission Plus Strategy did in 2016 and how interesting it would be to be able to take a snapshot of how those 25 different merger discussions are looking 10 years down the road.
The time to redo the 2016 merger study is actually quite perfect, not just environmentally, but I think too, more and more people are curious about a merger strategy and what that all entails. And I think there's not a lot of information out there on merger strategies or sustained collaboration strategies. And I think this will add to that. I do think, however, that this will never, no amount of information will replace the fear or make people less fearful doing this or less uncomfortable executing this strategy. That's just an inherent part of this work. But I do think the information can help manage some of those feelings and emotions as people move through it.
I'm super curious to just be able to knock on those folks' doors and see 10 years later, what do you think? Would you do it again? Would you run screaming from the room? Is the organization even still around in that structure that resulted from the merger? And more importantly, what are lessons learned?
Yes.
I know in our direct experience, part of the reason that we're here is our organizations got a lot out of it in terms of their impact in the mergers that we went through. And I definitely would raise my hand and say we would do it again here at Keystone and Mission Plus, but that's an N of one. The 25 Chicago area mergers from 2016, definitely we need to tee that up and see how they're doing, what they're thinking, and what they would recommend.
And that's the long-term information that's missing, right? That 10-year reflection that people who've done this would have. That's part of what's missing in the body of knowledge around sustained collaboration. So that's really exciting about this.
Yeah. And one of our dearest or deepest wishes for the field is that folks frame merger considerations as strategy versus survival. And I think the 10-year look back also helps really underscore that. Look at the 10-year arc, look at this as a strategic initiative and the impact that resulted therefrom.
Absolutely agree.